That's correct. And after watching that other matchup, guys, if you turn in already, we have Temposar in the finals waiting opponent right now in this Joshua against Israel Sosa, Lucario Metal Sassy and Samacenta against Pika Hammer. So yeah, it's gonna be a really cool game to watch. Yeah, really excited to see how both players manage this matchup because when Pika plays this matchup, I guess Pika needs to save the energies as much as possible
Mm-hmm.
because the GX of Lucario come later. So you always try to save the Coco Prison when they GX, right? You try to save the energies if possible. And really important to save resources like Switch, like boss orders because Lucario Metal Sassian tanks a lot of hits. So it's gonna be hopefully be a long game that we wanna watch, and it's gonna be really interesting to see, I guess.
Exactly. Here we go, getting into it. Sosa does have that pretty ideal setup here. The bolt on start.
It's the first
Josh was able
hammerheads,
to get a
right?
bunch of basics down. Yeah, there it is.
First hammerheads.
Josh had a pretty good start too. He was able to get 3 of his Pokemon. The Zamazenta is not really that relevant
Yep.
for Josh here, but getting the
So
Zacian, the Doll, and the Luke Metal down is definitely good.
let's see if Sosa check the deck. Decided to go for the Mewtwo, what is really interesting because Mewtwo in this matchup um, kind of struggles sometimes against Lucario Metal because there's the Psychic resistance. So it's definitely interesting to see how Sosa decided to go Mewtwo over Pika. I guess both plays are fine, but um,
Mm-hmm.
watching Joshua Lees that plays one power plant uh, could be annoying for Mewtwo, but right now the Swell in play actually prevents
Prevents it from
to
being
be the
used,
power
yeah.
plant in play. So actually Mewtwo is more safe. And that research discarding Eldegos, which is, I guess is super important to keep in the deck, but decided to go research. I guess this turn you didn't need anything more, so in my opinion, we'll just electrify without research. But well, research is fine. Just discarding Eldegos could be important in the mid-late game to actually not be able to recover some supporters. So that's
Exactly.
electrifying to the Mewtwo. That's a switch. I'm probably gonna see another Intrepid Sword coming. Yep, perfect.
Yep, there it is, just Intrepid Sword. And see what Sosa does here. Draws a speed energy, attaches it to the other Bolton on the bench. Probably a Marnie and then just an Electrify, I'm assuming.
That's a Marnie. And well, that's
Yeah.
an energy. And yeah, probably Electrify is coming again. Sounds good.
Yep.
Probably spreading the
Mhm.
energies. I will put probably two in Raichu. Makes sense,
Yeah,
maybe.
definitely on the Raichu, yeah.
Yeah,
Spread out
so
the energy a little bit.
sounds really good. And well, that's a quick ball. No energies in Joshua's side as the first metal in this compile, activating some Metal Saucer Force mid late game. That's Lucario Metal Sassian. Probably going to discard it with a possible Research, probably, or a Goose Mahala, because I don't think you need more than one in play. So just thinning the deck probably, that's a Marnie. Putting the Lucario Metal Sassing into the bottom of the deck, you don't need that card anymore. And trying to go for a Intrepid Sword while the Pocket Doll is actually in the active, trying
In
to
play, yep.
save some damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the power plant doesn't matter anymore because Joshua only plays one power plant,
It's
so
the one copy, yep.
this Mewtwo is actually safe, and this Crashing Hammer could be relevant again if hitting heads into the Lucario Metal.
Mm-hmm.
Big chance super important in Mewtwo to save the 50 into the Brave Blade. So in Raichu never matters normally because resistance
Does have metal
metal.
resistance, yeah.
So in my opinion, we'll definitely put the big chain into the Mewtwo to prevent the Steel Fist
Yep.
plus a Brave Blade. But well, Raichu has now right now 2 9 HP. That's another Tails with the Crashing Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we're
Lucario
gonna
Metal is
see,
coming right for the Full Metal Wall GX.
yep. Probably just gonna see the Bolt
Bolt
Storm on the
Storm,
doll.
one less doll. Definitely the dolls are so annoying. When I play Pika, the dolls is probably the most annoying card against this deck because you want to pressure and put damage into Sassian or Lucario. So the doll actually doing the work perfectly for 2 turns. And looks like the
Yep.
GX is coming. The GX.
Yeah, it's unfortunate Sosa wasn't able to get the crushing hammerheads there to stop the full metal wall from removing all the energy, but I mean, Sosa can research here. Will lose 2 of his boss though, which is not good. So we'll see what Sosa ends up
That's
doing
the
here.
Metal Goggles. Syntacatling. So no cards in hand. That's Marnie plus 3 cards. And probably Full Metal Wall is coming, right? So it's time to pop the Coco Prison at least from now.
Yep.
And that's why I switch. And Balloon, what a top deck. What a top deck already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, discarding 2 boss orders could be actually GG because you need the bosses to actually put pressure. So definitely risky play to research that double boss. Going for Coco Prison already to actually start. Put the impression to Lucario Metal so we know Joshua has 1 Marnie plus 3 unknown cards in hand. That could be Marulana or Tackle. Coco Prison going for Raichu and Mewtwo. So this Boltun, the bench Boltun is ready for doing a lot of damage later with an extra energy attachment, and that's probably gonna be a paralyzed play with Raichu
Yep.
or Mewtwo. Let's see, but the resistance plus the goggles plus the GX only hits for
Oh, he
70 with
actually full
full blitz.
blitzes. 70 damage with full blitz.
Full blitz
Wow.
for 70. Power up the second Boltun
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, which is fair. Boltund is your best attacker sometimes in this matchup because it does so much damage when you get a lot of energy in play. So I think it's fine to kind of build up the Boltunds here. They are pretty easy targets for those Zacians, but they do hit very hard in this matchup. Because when your main attackers, Pika and Raichu, are only doing 150 and 160, with all that damage reduction from Full Metal Wall and stuff, it's kind of hard to hit hard. There's that Maulana going to heal that Luke Metal all the way, which is pretty relevant.
That's the Marulan
Um,
actually.
yeah.
Coming at the perfect time. Let's see if Samacenta, yeah, tanks a hit. In the meantime, probably Intrepidor is coming. Yeah. And this Samacenta already with 230 HP plus 30 extra. Ooh, that's a double metal into Intrepidor. Samacenta actually hitting, 26 HP thanks to the GX. And already boss order, I don't know if it's a knockout because it has 300 damage. So that's
Yeah.
already 310. So I guess it's a
Is it?
perfect
Yeah.
knockout. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect knockout. Yeah, there we go. Boom. 280 damage.
For 10 HP, the perfect Bolton coming with the last boss,
Yeah.
I guess, in the deck because he discarded Eldegoss. And I will go first. All right, that's.
All right. We'll see what happens in this next game here. Sosa taking the game number 1, going 1-0 into the series so far.
Mhm.
We do see that capture energy going on the Luke Metal. Sosa's hand is looking okay. He does have Crushing Hammer. He can get the Boltund. He can get the Dene and the Pika Raichu here. Draws a Mewtwo. Gonna probably bench that, I want to say. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
There's that hammer. Ooh,
Tails.
tails. Yeah.
So yeah, looks like a Dede change plus a Bolton is probably coming with a switch. That's a really good hand actually
Mm-hmm.
to try to go Rattle, discarding some Pika, going for the Den, and then quick ball Bolton. Looks like
Yeah, most likely.
correct. So yeah, Pika and the Den I feel. Discarding Pika probably with quick ball, going Bolton, balloon into the Crobat, and just need one energy to actually electrify. So feels good, feels good.
Yeah, still feels good. And there's that quick ball for Boltund. Dene, pretty good start for Sosa here. We'll see if Josh ends up responding with a full metal wall or not on the Boltund. We see another hammer from Sosa. He's
Mhm.
probably going to play it here. Will that energy get
There we
removed? Could be a big...
go! So many
Ooh,
tails today, guys.
yeah.
Don't play hammers, alright? That's the
Yeah,
lesson of
Sosa's
today.
not getting very lucky with his hammer flips.
The lesson of today, guys. Don't play hammers.
Yep, and actually, interestingly, Sosa holds his hand. Doesn't play the research, which is kind of interesting. We're probably
Alright.
just going to see... I wonder if we're going to see a full metal wall, though. Probably, I want to say... Then we could probably just see Sosa go with another Electrify, potentially. Oh, he's going to steal Fist.
Actually.
This does set up into a knockout with heavy impact, so that's still a pretty good play
Correct.
for Josh
Yeah.
here.
That's
Yeah.
really cool because Bolton has no metal resistance. So actually, the big chunk coming at the perfect
Ooh,
time.
yeah.
So actually,
Mm-hmm.
the play of
Does
getting to
protect
it
it.
KO is not
Yeah,
not
maybe that's
anymore.
why maybe that's why he held his hand there to keep that big charm
Yeah,
around. 'Cause he saw
exactly.
that play coming. Pretty smart.
That was really
And
cool. And now we're probably gonna see another
yeah,
electrify actually coming. Yep. Just chilling,
yep.
just electrifying.
Just build up energy. Play it slow.
If Bolton survives a lot of turns and Sasha is powered up with Brave Blade, if not, it's
Mm-hmm.
not powered up and cannot Brave Blade, it's a really good spot
Ooh.
for Bolton to just electrify. But now that the GX is
Yep.
coming, probably right, discarding three
Yep. Could remove
linings
all of the Mewtwo's energy.
plus
So
one
now
lining that
Sosa
are
needs
already
to find a
discarding turn
switch.
one. So there is
Mm-hmm.
4 lining in the discard pile already. Coco Prison is
Yep.
probably coming.
Yep.
Going for
There's
the
a
Marnie.
Marnie, and we'll see if Sosa can move the Mewtwo here.
Yeah, switch or balloon,
Pretty
super
big if he
important. That's a
doesn't. There we go.
switch. Oh
He
my.
got it. Yeah, he got it.
Good deck pick, good deck pick.
Exactly. Yeah, very big switch there. If he did whiff it, that Luke Metal could have set up the Mewtwo to be KO'd by a Brave Blade.
Correct. I guess switching Crobat, never punish it for the balloon, but yeah, deciding to go
Mm-hmm.
for just Bolton to attack, I guess. But yeah, deciding to
Yep.
go maybe electrify again. I don't know how many is remaining, but there is 4 in this cap pile, so probably only 2 or 3 remaining. So popping
Mm-hmm.
Coco sounds good. Power up Bolton, and I would go Bolton instead of the Den in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
was thinking that too. Yeah, just make sure you have both Boltons powered up, but
Um,
it's fine, I guess.
yeah, looks like
And
Volt Storm
probably
probably
just a
coming. Yeah,
Bullstorm.
sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good.
For
100
100
damage.
damage. So, decent chunk of damage there. We'll see if Josh has a Malalana. We're probably just going to see the Luke Metal attack. There's a power plant. Ooh. So now Sosa needs to find his swell here. or else his Mewtwo is pretty useless.
Exactly. So definitely the swell super relevant right now. That's why sometimes going Mewtwo is kind of risky for that scenarios. That the one of
Exactly.
power plant actually coming in the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, definitely the swell will be super relevant to actually attack with Mewtwo. If not, you need to try to go Raichu and then try to like, go Electrify. But there is only like two energies remaining in the deck, probably two or three, depending on the
2 or
prices.
3, yeah.
But yeah, definitely this game looking better for Joshua, at least for now, thanks to that power plant and the Cynthia recovering boss to put
Mm-hmm.
pressure into the Mewtwo or
Mewtwo,
Boltund
yeah.
next turn. All right, so yeah, definitely looking really good for Joshua. Still six price remaining for both. Plays as another goggles, putting into the Sassy and Steelfist, preparing the 150 heavy impact for next turn if no, because no big shine in the active Boltund. And let's see the top
There we
deck.
go.
That's not as well.
Another Mewtwo. Okay, Sosa can play
So
down
yeah,
the Eldegoss if he wants to get a
looks like
supporter.
a
He could also get
Marnie,
a
right? Looks like
change.
a Marnie's coming probably. Swell is in the
Yeah,
deck.
probably
That's super
just a Marnie.
important. Swell is in the deck. So probably we'll put the Dene
Mm-hmm.
if
Yep.
we want to Marnie. We're probably gonna put the Dene into the bottom of the deck, but that Marnie going for 5 cards, hopefully as well.
Here we go. Ooh,
That's not
no
as well, and you
swell.
cannot electrify now because
No, yeah, it's pretty bad.
all the energies are in hand, so no way to electrify. No swell yet,
Ooh, yeah,
but the
that's not
balloon
good.
actually coming at the perfect time. So that's the Bolt Stone, so probably Marulana or switch into Sassy and Brave Blade looks really cool. We
Yep.
know Joshua has one boss plus 4 unknown cards in hand. So let's see if actually Heavy Impact is coming. Let's see if actually Big Retreat is coming for 3 energies and go Brave Blade the active. Looks really cool too. So yeah, so many cool plays actually we can watch already. Even going boss into 150 the Boltund and then Brave Blade the Boltund looks like a really good spot for Joshua. Um, if
Yep.
boss the Boltund to do 150, but
Ball, yeah.
decided to go hard retreat into Brave Blade. What is not bad,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because taking 2 price could be actually super relevant and saving the boss in hand for a
Yeah.
possible knockout later.
Yep.
It's a
Here we go.
Brave
Brave
Blade,
Blade gonna
alright.
knock out Boltund.
And yeah,
And
only 4 energies in play. No
mm-hmm.
swell. This Mewtwo is useless already.
Yeah, the Mewtwo's unable to attack. I
And
think
yeah.
Sosa does have a Dedenne he could potentially play, but he is
Ooh,
running
that's
low on
a good
energy, but he
top
does
deck.
draw Marnie.
I would probably
Yeah,
attach
pretty
a
good
Mew
draw.
energy to the Mewtwo trying to pray for the swell, right?
Yep.
So looks cool. Probably will quick ball to thin the deck. But yeah, decided to go boss and take 3 price, not bad neither. So
Mm-hmm.
you can
Yeah.
boss, take 3 prices, and then try to paralyze the assassin if we find the swell with a Marnie. So boss is not bad. Then try to Marnie, paralyze the assassin. But then, yeah, it's really hard how we're gonna take like Sosa. How can Sosa can take the last prize, right? Because he can take
Yeah,
maybe
it's
this.
gonna be a little tricky.
He's maybe gonna take this Lucario. This he's probably gonna KO Sassian in 2 turns if no Marulana.
Yep.
But then how we take the last Sassian prize? That's the question, right?
Exactly. It's gonna take a little while. Uh, Sosa might just not have enough firepower here
Yeah.
to finish the game off, but we'll see what ends up happening.
And the second Sassian
Josh
already
is
almost powered up. So
yeah, Josh has a lot going on here. There's that knockout. Sosa might want to stamp him this turn if he can, but he's unable to knock out the station this turn with his Mewtwo, and yeah, if Sosa doesn't find his Chaotic Swell, this Mewtwo is not going to do anything. Oh, there it is off the top deck.
that's crazy top deck, right?
Yeah, very good top deck. The
All right,
perfect top deck
that's
too.
a quick one for Raichu probably to copy the Raichu, maybe bench it to have an
Yeah.
option to actually pivot. Hammer
Oh, another
Tails.
Hammer Tails. Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, look like a Paralyzed plus Marnie is coming. Hopefully praying
Hmm.
for no switch, no Marulana. So if this
Exactly. Yeah.
Sassian actually get stuck for 1 turn, it's actually super, super crucial for
Hmm.
Sosa to
Yeah.
come back this game in this bad spot because all that Joshua needs is a boss to win the game.
Exactly. At
So
this
right now,
point,
thanks to that
that's all he
Marnie,
needs.
one boss of Joshua is in the bottom of the deck. Um, so yeah, looks like a paralysis play is coming. Oh, Fulbly is going for like, all
Full
right,
Blitz. Yeah.
I know you have one boss in the bottom. Hopefully you don't have energy boss to win the game. So yeah,
Exactly.
Joshua just need energy boss to retreat this assassin
And yeah.
active and KO Crobat, then already goes for game. So
Hmm.
one
We'll
boss is
see
in
if
the
he has
bottom.
it.
That's the
There's
energy.
the energy.
And there's no
Oh,
Marnie.
but there's a
Okay.
Marnie. All right.
So probably Marnie into Trevitor is coming, or probably Marnie. One switch will be super crucial now to go
Hmm.
bravely with the second fresh Asian. So one switch will be insane. Quick Ball Thin in the deck, so the boss is not in the bottom of the deck anymore.
Yep.
Um,
Drive Sensation
and
and
Berlin Trevitor is coming probably. Maybe decide to retreat into Brave Blade, but I don't know if
yeah.
it's that
He
good
could hide
to
behind the
lose 2 energies,
doll, but
right? No, not.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sosa definitely, I guess, needs to try to go for a switch card into
Mm-hmm.
a possible paralyzed play to win another turn. The stamp to 2 could be super important too.
Yeah,
And yeah,
stand
Intrepid Sword
paralyzed
looks
here. And
cool.
there's the
Looks like
Intrepid
a
Sword.
really, yeah, solid play.
Mm-hmm.
Solid play. And yeah, let's see if stamp to 2 is coming. Let's see which attack he decided. Tag Ball is already knockout, right? Tag Ball is already 40 damage. So Tag Ball is knockout. So Tag
Huh?
Ball plus stamp to 2 maybe comes.
Mm-hmm. That could be potentially how Sosa makes a
So
comeback. He still got
hammer
this
in the
last hammer.
hammer in the bench.
Ooh,
Heads.
big heads. And one thing Sosa can do, he does have those fan of waves, so he can
Yeah, so
still
well, maybe we
fan
see a
that coating
combo
metal
actually.
energy
Tag
off.
Ball,
Mm-hmm.
then probably into. Whoa, 4 cards in the deck. Be careful, Sosa.
Yeah,
Wow, the fan of the waves.
he
Woohoo!
finds it. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, very big there. And we are
And
going to
Tag Ball
probably
looks like a
see.
knockout, right? Tag Ball is
Yeah, is it a knockout?
145. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
What a comeback if we
Zation
actually
goes
win
down.
this
Yep.
win. If Sosa actually
Yeah,
win this, what
Sosa
a
might make a
comeback.
comeback. Yeah.
This the Dene.
Of
I guess you didn't need to the Dene because now 4 cards
hmm
remaining. Need to be careful about the deck out. No more bosses. I will definitely keep the hand. I guess
hmm
you needed that
Especially the
boss.
stamp.
You needed that boss. Right
Yeah.
now with no boss, I will definitely save the Dene. But let's see that Marnie
Uh-huh.
finding the
Oh,
last boss. That's the last
boss.
boss of
There
the
we go.
deck.
There's an Intrepid Sword. Let's see. Oh, Dusk
Um,
and Energy. Sosa probably wants to find Stamp here. I don't know if he's going to get it, though. Oh, Speed
okay,
Energy.
speed energy.
That could
Trying
get
to
him
find a
Stamp.
stamp, right?
Yep.
No stamp.
Ooh, doesn't get it. Yeah.
And I guess just attacking into the active. But yeah, if Joshua has
hmm
boss, game is over. So now he needs switch boss.
Switch boss, yeah.
Missed the
Here
stamp,
we go.
sadly. Missed the stamp, but now, alright, switch boss is
Tandem
game.
Shock.
Let's see. But if not, you cannot kill Sassian anyway, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, you
switch
can't. Oh,
boss!
did he get it? Oh,
Oh, what a go!
insane.
Woo! That was
Oh,
actually
my goodness.
closer than expected, right?
Yeah, that was close. Yeah,
Oh my
I think
goodness, that was insane actually.
jeez, yeah. Josh did have a couple turns there. I think because yeah, the Mewtwo can't two-shot Zacian with
Oh yeah,
Tandem
full
Shock. He's
beast,
only
right?
doing
Full beast is
130, and
120.
yeah, and the cape gives it 270 HP. So
Oh yeah, exactly.
wow,
So
pretty insane there. And
so
yep.
the only turn that you are worried playing this deck against Lucario Metal Sassian if they go metal attachment to the Sassian and Intrepidor gets a metal energy, you are in a problem because Bolton get knocked out on 2. So it's super
Yep.
important for Sosa that Joshua, after attaching into Sassian, hopefully for Sosa, Sassian doesn't get the metal
Doesn't get
into
the
the
metal.
Intrepid
Here we
Sword because
go.
if Bolton need to survive. Alright, so that's really
Oh,
good.
doesn't get it. Yep.
Bolton survives one extra turn, what is super important to electrify at least 2 turns.
Yeah. There's the Pika Rom. Pretty good top deck for Sosa.
And I will, my opinion, will not research 2 switches. I guess switches are so important in the game.
Yeah.
But
I would
this
definitely
looks like
keep him.
Sosa is going for it. But yes, switch looks like a
Okay.
really
I
important card in
guess.
this matchup. But well,
Yeah. Hmm? Is he gonna research? Oh, he's
as
going
a
for it. There's the
research,
switch.
setting
He
two
does have a balloon
switches.
still, but
Yeah, electrify is coming.
yeah, he can use Cocoa Prism. It looks like 2, but no, he's gonna electrify. He's probably gonna build up one of the 2 Pokemon there. Probably the Mewtwo. Doesn't really. Well, yeah, the Mewtwo I guess is fine. Makes Josh find that power plant.
All right, so um, that's a Marulana. Already burning one Marulana. Probably the hand is not that
hmm
great. I'm probably on Intrepid Sword is coming, or just
Yep.
attaching into Lucario Metal. But yeah, Marulana, definitely not the supporter you want to see. Turn
Oh, but are
2.
we gonna see a
Oh,
knockout
maybe Marulana
actually?
into knockout. Well,
Oh,
then it's a really good
okay. Yeah,
Marulana.
that works too. Yeah,
All right, didn't expect that play
that works
coming,
too.
but yeah, really cool play from
hmm
Joshua. Actually taking 2 prizes turn 2.
Yeah. All right. Sosa can still go full blitz here. It's not over yet. He has a fan of waves too. Maybe he can play. Maybe he looks to save it. We'll see what he ends up going for. Um, Sosa's not out yet. He can still build up a ton of energy. Maybe he's looking to try to get energy in play for another Bolton that can Bolt Storm and hit very hard. We'll have to see what he eyes up here. Yep, he's gonna get a Boltund. Probably gonna see the Marnie. Yep, gonna save the fan of waves for a rainy day. And okay, does have boss, which is good. And big charm the Boltund. Probably gonna see the full blitz here for 150.
Well,
and
putting
he
out the
can put a bunch of
pressure,
energy in
and
play.
now Lucario Metal Saiyan
Hmm.
has no energy, so probably this full is actually coming in a really good time. After Bolton
Yeah.
is gonna knock it out after this crazy Marulana into
Hmm.
Saucer energy
Yeah.
knockout. All right.
See what Josh's response is.
So that's
Josh
a
could potentially get a full metal wall off this turn. Could be very big if he's able to pull that
yes,
off.
exactly. That's another Marulana coming. So Doll will be great. So
Mm-hmm.
Marulana into Doll will be cool. That's a metal energy. One metal shore to try to go full metal wall with the full effect, discarding all the energy. So maybe maybe Marulana is coming into Intrepid Sword
Yeah.
and try to go full metal war next turn. Yeah, Marulana. Maybe
Yep, there it
putting
is.
Sassian, maybe putting Lucario. Let's see how what Joshua decided to go.
Yep, putting
And probably
Zation.
Intrepid Sword
Yep.
is
Mm-hmm.
coming from the active.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. See what Sosa does here. Gets some Marnie. Looks like we're gonna see him maybe boss here. See what he decides to do. See a Cherish Ball, maybe going for getting Raichu. Yeah, we'll see what Sosa ends up doing here. If he tries to boss one of the Pokemon on the bench,
Exactly.
maybe wants to hit that Lucario Melmetal. Yeah, or hit the other Zation.
And yeah, Coco Prison is in the deck, but it's really important to not price Coco Prison
Yeah, Coco
after the
Prism is
full
very
metal
important in
wall.
this matchup.
But yeah, two switches. Well, going for the Lucario actually. Gonna try to hit the
Hmm.
Lucario. Data Chain is getting one stamp that could be relevant mid
Yep.
or late game. The fan of the waves could be important. Not right now, but
Yeah.
maybe. Uh,
At some point, yeah.
really cool. I like the fan of waves touch. The only new card I guess of the deck, right?
Uh huh.
And the hammer will be
There's a
crucial.
hammer.
Heads.
Ooh. Wow, very good
Ooh,
heads
the
there for Sosa.
hammer
Mm-hmm. And
coming
there
at the
is that
perfect
full
time.
blitz.
So yeah,
Yeah,
looks like
very good
the
heads.
fan of the waves the only new card right in the deck.
Yeah, but it makes its rounds. And Sosa's in a very, very good spot. He's got
Very
a
good
lot
spot
of
already.
energy in
That
play.
hammerheads changed the game completely right now.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes that coin flip can
Yes,
be very
because
huge, and yeah.
yeah, because with two switching in this pile, if that hammer wasn't heads, was tails, the full metal wall probably Mewtwo can not retreat that easy with two switching in this pile. So that hammerheads was a perfect time right now because
Hmm.
the Mewtwo is not likely to get full metal wall GX this turn. So that's already 9 energies in play for Sosa
Yeah,
and didn't pop Coco Prison yet. What is
yeah.
crazy.
Sosa has a ton of energy in play, and this is what you want to see. So now these Boltons can just kind of go through these Zacians pretty easily. We're probably going to maybe see this Luke Metal fall here. We'll have to see what Josh ends up getting here.
Yeah, because definitely Joshua needs that GX attack, right? Without the GX attack,
Yeah.
Bolton
Hmm.
say hello, I'm
Yeah,
here.
he needs to get it here.
So yeah, the hammerheads that was actually super crucial, and maybe the
Hmm.
hammerheads is the card that gives Sosa advancing to the finals.
Yep, there's a switch.
That switch, and Sosa has no boss, so attaching it to Lucario is super important. So now if Sosa top deck a boss,
Yeah, it's going to be looking very good for
he's
him.
gonna kill the Lucario Metal. And it's gonna be the perfect time for Sosa. So top deck boss will be insane.
Here we go.
Ooh,
Ooh,
our
crushing
hammer will be
hammer. That's still
insane
pretty
too.
good, yeah.
Another one.
Ooh. Oh, these heads,
Another
man. These
one.
crushing hammer heads.
So
Wow.
research, I guess, into well, fan of the wave first, right? Why you don't fan of the waves?
I guess he doesn't want to give the
No,
extra
no,
energy
that's
back,
true.
which
That's
makes
true.
sense. I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Just
that's
not
true. That's
giving.
true. You don't want to
Yeah, not
because he
giving
was
him. Yeah.
waiting for the balloon or the switch,
Yeah.
and yeah, didn't hit balloon or
Didn't
switch.
get
So he's
either. Yeah.
calculating if he's a knockout retreating, I guess.
Hmm.
So that's 310. If you retreat is 250. They didn't GX. So Otaku. So they have 270, let's say 240. So I guess Bolton is a knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
he
8.
can take the knockout with bolt on here.
He's 250, but yeah, I guess you retreat into Bolton, in my opinion. It's
He
kind
is
of
losing
risky.
some
It's kind
energy,
of
but
risky,
that's
but I
fine.
guess,
Still has a
yeah,
Coco. Yeah,
that's
there's the
crazy. That's
knockout
crazy.
on the Zacian.
The hammerheads. The
Very
hammerheads.
big
And that's
hammerheads
why he
here.
couldn't
Sosa's.
find any balloon.
Yeah, there they are.
That's the reason why he couldn't find any balloon all the game, Sosa.
Yeah, they were all there.
Yo, the
Oh,
GX
but there's
coming.
that Luke Metal.
Stamp,
Does
stamp into
Josh have
energy,
switch?
saucer, switch.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
Does he
crazy.
have it?
Woo!
Oh! Oh, wow. Oh!
Whoa!
That's a very good hand.
What a
Jeez.
stamp! What a stamp!
Wow.
That was a
Wow.
stamp.
Mm-hmm. An
It's
insane
like, all
reset
right,
stamp.
which four cards do you want to draw? Saucer, Energy, Goggles, Marnie, Switch. All right. So Jess is coming. Coco Prison
Mm-hmm.
is still in the deck,
Yep. Can't
and
bench it currently, but
two
it's
balloons in the bottom on the deck. Two balloons in the
mm-hmm.
bottom of the deck. Okay, so
Gives you
Fullbreeze is coming.
switch.
Looks like Fullbreeze
Yeah.
is coming. Fullbreeze to tag ball
Uh,
probably is coming.
mm-hmm.
Reshuffling the deck with Fullbreeze gonna check the deck like which card Sosa
Yeah.
has up to recheck Coco, Crobat, tag
Mm-hmm.
switch, one energy.
Yep. Couple air
So yeah, no
balloons.
more basics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, double
No
balloon
more
and one
basics. Yeah.
switch remaining. So
Yep.
yeah, if Joshua tried to go for the deck out play, I don't think it's possible because of the two balloons. But
No. Yeah. It's too far
Guzmahala
behind.
recovering probably, sorry, taking probably a special energy. Um, the game plan should be probably still fist the active and then try to Brave Blade with
Mm-hmm.
Sassian, I guess.
Yeah. That's probably gonna have to be the
So
play
yeah,
here.
he needs some saucers or some intrepid swords. So
Yeah. He needs to hit energy here. If no energy comes down for Josh, it could be game over very soon.
correct. So also maybe intrepid sword into hopefully hitting some metals because double boss is game for Joshua, but it's gonna be really hard to hit double
Mm-hmm.
boss.
Yeah.
And when Sosa tag ball or full blitz, when Sosa KO the Lucario metal, it's gonna be one press remaining, so only needs to target assassin and then boss to finish the game. So that's attachment. That could be really important if this hammer gets heads again. It's already 2 out of 2 heads in this game 3, with the possibility to advance into the finals thanks to that hammer. So I think Trapezoid really smart play, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. Getting a metal
Ooh.
super important, so
Wow.
these
Okay. Yeah.
hammers needs
Two
to
energy
be
on it.
heads. At
Mm-hmm.
least one.
There we
Three out
go.
of three
There it is.
heads. Four out
Another
of
one coming.
four.
Oh.
Four out of
Double.
four
Oh
heads.
man. Yeah. That's
There
insane.
we go, chat.
Yeah.
Put a crashing hammer in your life. That's Marnie, Raichu,
Yep.
Dedenne. All right. Really good spot for
Wow.
Sosa.
Uh-huh. Very good spot. Those
Very good
hammerheads have
spot.
been
4 out of 4
insane.
hammerheads in the game 3 of this top 4 matchup. Wow, wow, that was crazy.
Exactly.
No
Yep. There's a
energies.
switch.
Probably the last saucer, probably one of the last 2 saucers.
Mhm. Yep.
And Intrepid
Just
Sword.
intrepid sword. Yep.
But yeah, boss is coming, I feel. I guess we need to put pressure into Assassin.
Yep. Definitely gonna be a boss here on
Yeah,
the
putting
Zacian.
pressure. Full Bliss again, looks
Yep.
like.
Mm-hmm. Full
That's
blitz and
crazy. That's insane.
insane indeed. And now Sosa's just a boss away from winning. Almost.
As the tackle,
There's a
probably for
tag
second
call.
Marulana, correct?
Now Lana, yep. Mm-hmm. That'll reset the damage.
So maybe Sosa, sorry, maybe Joshua comeback. But it looks hard. It looks complicated.
See, yeah, it does look hard, yeah.
The doll needs to tank a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Another Intrepid Sword is coming, looks like. Probably no
Yep.
energy attachment per turn. A lot of energy are in the discard pile because of these 4 hammerheads. That's an energy. Well, that's a capture. That doesn't work in Sassian,
Yeah.
but thin in the deck. Probably gonna bench something to thin the deck, like Samacenta probably. Decided to not bench anything,
Mm-hmm.
and Intrepid Sword is coming probably. But yeah, so many metals in the discard pile because of these 4 hammerheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good hammerheads on Society. Let's
And
get
that
more
metal
energy.
was really cool to hit.
Yep.
I guess yes, attack
See
the
what
active sounds
does.
good. Perfect.
Yeah, just knock it out. Full
Well,
blitz, yeah.
only one metal to attack for Joshua. It's not that bad. Only one metal for Joshua to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, he does still need an energy here if he
Sosa
wants
has
to swing a
really
break.
few cards in the deck, so he needs a metal. He needs a metal because Bravery needs 3 metal. So let's see. That's another doll to hopefully try to tank
Mm-hmm.
another hit. And if no metal, Cynthia Caitlyn hopefully drawing an energy in this Cynthia Caitlyn, covering the Marulana, trying to tank and try to maybe survive some turns, and one metal will be super crucial to actually Brave Blade the active. But looks like no metal because if
Mm-hmm.
not, he will already attach it, I guess, if he has the metal. That switch and Intrepid Sword is
Exactly.
coming, but
Yep, there we
4
go.
cards in the deck. Needs to be careful with Intrepid Sword into match because
Yeah, could deck out.
both players actually almost decking out. Oh, and that's the saucer.
Ooh. Okay, wow.
Wow, so we actually want to see a
Mm-hmm.
Brave Blade play. And Marulana is in hand after this Cynthia Caitlyn, remember? So
Yep.
maybe this Zacian comeback this game, right? Maybe the Sassian comeback
It
this
might
game.
happen. Yeah, it might
Maybe the
happen.
mono Sassian comeback this entire game. So Bravely is coming for sure.
Yep, there
And
it is.
now,
I mean, Sosa does have a Marnie in his hand, so I think he can get rid of the Maulana that is in Josh's hand here if
correct.
he
That's
wants.
actually really
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, complicated turn for Sosa, thinking what is the best play, trying to balloon, try to switch, try to Marnie,
Mm-hmm.
the Marulana. So yeah, Sosa definitely a crucial turn that you actually need to think more what is the possible best play because it's a bad or a good decision here probably matters the matchup because we are like in the in the best part
Yeah.
of this game. So deciding to go
Mm-hmm.
for balloon into the bottom, maybe switching to the bottom, and probably Marnie, like you said, should be
Yep.
super cool to put the Maruran into the bottom of the deck. All right, and that's an energy that you maybe want to attach. You will be four cards to actually
Yep.
knock it out. That's the last boss, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
Sosa does still have that Coco Prism, don't forget. So
that's true.
he can
That's
still
true. So
get some
when
energy in play when he needs
that's
it.
true. So when
Yeah.
something get knocked out, Coco Prison will be
I don't.
activated.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, he's just obviously a little shy here on the knockout with the Boltund, but he can still swing if he chooses to. Um,
Tingri,
oh, he's gonna tingly
woohoo!
return? No
Tingri
way!
return!
Oh my goodness!
No one
Is that?
expect that for
Oh my!
sure.
Yeah, and now he frees up the bench spot for the Tapu Koko Prism.
Ooh, that was a really
That was
cool
a very
play.
good play. Wow.
That was a really cool play. No one expect that. I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Maruran is in the
Wow.
bottom.
Hmm.
Maruran is in the bottom.
I think if Sosa finds the Coco here, doesn't he just like have the game? But oh, Marnie does put those energies back though. That could
Yeah,
be
so
relevant.
Maruran is now in hand.
Yeah, now it'll be in hand. Unfortunately, unable
um,
to be played. There's the Coco
yeah,
Energy Research.
but we
Oh,
cannot
is that
research,
just
right?
game then?
We cannot
If
research.
unless Josh has a switch here,
Yeah, need a switch for the.
does
Ooh, so now I need
oh
to
is that game
calculate.
then?
Now I
So he
need
can
to.
go Coco. He has an energy in the deck. Is that game for Sosa? Can he build up enough energy on
Okay,
the
so
Boltund?
Sassian has 250 HP plus the
Yeah, with that 20 damage, 250. I think that is game.
plus the
If he
GX
pops
is
the Coco,
280. Is 280, right? So you need 9 energies in play.
yeah. If the Sosa has the energy in the discard and he has the 2
So
energy left in
you
his
can put
deck.
8 energies in play maximum, but not 9, right?
9, yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's true, is
6
he?
for attachment.
Hmm.
So it's 250. So it's 270, but they GX. So Sassian will survive for 1 energy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
research
think you're right.
is
Yeah, I think you're right here.
research lose fight deck out. Because even if you attach, you are 1 energy short, I guess. But
Yeah, it
it's too
doesn't have
late
enough
for me.
energy.
I'm streaming for
Hmm.
like 10 hours today, so maybe I'm wrong, but I
Yeah.
guess
Maybe the math might be off, but I mean, he can
maybe
crow
I
that, I
guess
guess.
Sassian survives for 1 energy. So in my
It's
opinion,
insane how
Tandem
much
Shock
tank
could be
this deck
cool.
has.
But yeah, Marulan is in hand. We need to remind that Marulan is in hand.
Is in hand, yeah. Speed energy.
And maybe Marnie to put Marulan in the bottom again.
Yeah, he can put that egg at the bottom again. That's
I
actually
will go
pretty
Marnie
huge.
Tandem Shock, I guess.
Yeah.
Marnie Tandem Shock looks like because Marulan is in hand.
Mhm.
So with the
Yeah.
Marnie, the opponent can maybe top deck Marulana if because you draw exactly 4 cards you have in the deck. So you have 1 out of 4 options to actually 1 out of 4 to top deck the Marulana because you will draw 1 card per turn. That is one of these 4 cards that could be the Marulana. So I guess you need to Marnie,
Mm.
put Marulana in the
Yep.
bottom and pray the card they don't top deck is Marulana.
Yeah, just make it so that Maulana does not get played. I wonder if what Sosa should have done last turn, or the before he popped the Coco, was actually move this Bolton on the active to the bench so he
Yes,
can pop the Coco on it.
correct.
I
Exactly.
think that what he should have done.
So I guess Time Shock is coming. Well, going for the Bolter
Both
Storm.
is yeah,
There
not
is a
game. You were right. You're right. It
50%
was.
chance that
Hmm.
Sosa top deck the boss. That's crazy because if you don't top deck the boss, maybe
Yeah,
Marulana into Doll, then maybe well I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. It's gonna be
Because
close here
now
for sure.
boss Pika, how would you retrieve the Pika? I guess there
That's
is no
actually
more
true.
switches
Yeah,
in the deck.
Pika might not be able to move. We'll
I
see
don't
if
remember if the
Josh
last
does
card in the
that
deck
play.
is the last switch and the last boss. I know one. We know one card is boss. Exactly, boss Pika.
Yeah,
If the last card is switch boss, Sosa wins.
yeah. Here we go. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
next turn,
It's a
retreat
pivot.
Bolton
Yeah.
wins. Oh my goodness!
Oh, I think Sosa. There it is.
Oh,
Sosa
the
wins.
perfect cards! The perfect
Just
cards! Woo!
dang.
There we
Well
go!
played
What a
by both
game!
players, and wow,
What a
there we go.
game!